Now, this illustration deals with the industrial installation of secondary conductors, not over 25 foot long, in accordance with NEC 240.21C3. Now, many times questions come to me, how do you size those primary conductors? Well, we would go to table 450.3b if that primary voltage was 1,000 volts or less. We would take the primary full load current of that transformer times 125% and size our conductors and our overcurrent device. Now, if you wanted illustrations of this, then look at our figure loop. Just go over to chapter 20 and part 2 of the Stallcup's electrical design book. Review figures 20-37 and 250-39, and you get all this information. You'd see how it's all done. Now, what we have here is a primary of 480 and a secondary of 208 volt. Now, if the tap of those transformer secondary conductors, if the tap's over 10 foot up to 25 foot, and you're in an industrial type situation, then notice the overcurrent device you see of 500 amps in that panel board has to protect the output of the transformer. Plus, you have to protect the conductors and the equipment. Now, this is an industrial tap, so you could even take 250% for the primary side, but your conductors have to meet that. So you have to make sure you can terminate them and get a kit to do so, but you could do that. Where Inrush Kunst gave you a problem and you wasn't installing adjustable speed drives, solid state starters, resistor type starters, and these type starters that are available to us. Now, to make this tap, let's just get on with it. Let's just go to step 1 in the boxed in information. We have a 200 kVA transformer times 1,000 to get rid of the K and have it into volt amps, which would be 200,000, divided by 208 times the square root of 3 using 360 volt like the utility. We would come up with a full load current output of 555.6 amps. Now, on the primary, you could take 480 divided by 203 and come up with 2.33 and divide that into that total, and that's what you would have on the primary side. So with that thought in mind, step 2 is applied. 240.21, C is in card 3, item number 2. We have a 500 amp overcurrent device because you can't round up above 600 and protect the output of the transformer and the conductors. So the overcurrent device, you round down below 555.6 to 500, and then we would parallel 4 times 1/0 conductors, and that would give us approximately 150 times 4. That would be 4 times 50 is 20. Take that up, that'd be 600 around in that area. And then notice your 500 amp overcurrent device protects the conductors in accordance with 240.4 that we've looked at previously. Protects the equipment in accordance with 240.3. Also protects your conductors. So this installation and the calculations you see will fully comply with an industrial installation secondary conductors. And if you were having trouble tripping that 300 amp main you see, then you could go from 125% of the primary current to size it up to 250%, or whatever total a percentage in between there that would allow that circuit breaker to prevent nuisance tripping or tripping when you energize the transformer if it hadn't been electrically magnetized from the manufacturer. So figure 9-27 illustrates such tap.